Diamond or some shit, and then there's one that does new country music.
It's Doomsday, kid. Know. It's Doomsday.
That's what that's like doing in St. Louis. Well, what am I looking at you for? You don't know.
Here, I got you guys.
I know East St. Louis, the Country Rock Cabaret, Diamond Cabaret. That's what I was thinking of. It's in the park, a lot of pubs. There's another one. I forget what it's called. I don't fucking know. I don't know, man.
What up, Chris?
Chris, what's your definition of best is? Yeah. We used to love
Piss both.
Did you ever like weed? Yes, I did like weed for a minute.
Shit.
And then I didn't. And then I stopped smoking it, and then I never smoked it again.
I got this hangnail on my fucking.
Reggie Miller, 3-point.
Right. Oh. What are you up to?
Basketball player? Yeah. He's retired.
Shit.
Okay, that's probably why it says 3-point afterwards. Hey, Shags, you shut down those Tech 9 concert tickets being promoted on your stream the other day because you watched Humble Among's video? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Wow, yes. Holy shit. Good guess. Yes, actually. Took me a second to understand what you meant, but yeah, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Good call.
Half an hour left.
I'm trying to think of something silly to answer your question, but you fucking hit the nail on the head. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Well, we do. Violet's Enchanted Familiars. It's quite a mouthful. Yeah. Whoop whoop. JCW coming to AZ does not mean the tour won't come to AZ, right? Assume not connected, but you know what?
How you doing?
Assuming. Merry Christmas, Manny, Justin, Renee, and most of all, Shaggy. Most of all, me.
I forgot I took a fucking bite of an edible earlier, and I was wondering why I'm so jacked up.
Regular Christmas, but you get most of all. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Why'd I say it like that? Yeah. Fucking checking out dudes fucking.
Yeah, me too. Doing my connect. I got addicted to these connect the dots.
DJC Game Studio.
It's too cold out there to do anything, so.
You and yours as well. Chadwick Rogers, 43. Mick Foley told Diaper Donnie.
Getting my streaming in.
Boy, you better watch it with your filthy fucking mouth. Mick Foley disconnected himself with fucking WWE. Mankind, Mick Foley, because Donald Trump said those awful things about Rob Reiner. He's like, if this company supports somebody that has no decency like that, I can't be a part of it no more. Well, good. Go make not that WWE money. Make another book. There you go. Dress up like Santa Claus. There you go. What's his thing with Santa Claus? I don't know. He looks like him? Not really. Not at all. Looks fat. He doesn't have. Yeah, okay. That's the only. That's what I'm saying. Like his bus driver looks more like Santa Claus than him. Delco. That's Superman's other cousin. Yeah. Black paint on first, then white, or white, then black. Don't you wish you knew? I love when people ask me tips about my paint. You'll never know. You'll never know. He starts with the primer. Actually, I start with black on Manny's butt cheeks. Yes. Then I fill it in with white, and then I go. And I come back up.
Oh, what up? Happy holidays, Sneaky Fox. I didn't see you sneak up on me there. My bad. I was doing my connect the dots.
Oh my God, Tiger's coming down. So, I heard something.
Sneaking around.
I think that pigs.
Bopping around.
Huh? Pigs. You know, like fucking animals. Yeah. You can breathe out of their assholes. Ow.
Well, welcome in.
There's no science behind it. That's true. Yeah.
What up, Big Dave? Whoop, whoop. Until phone decides to die? You're being a sneaky fox until the phone decides to die?
Aha! How long is that? 30 seconds. Let's give it a look. So I just took a breath.
Thank you. I did. I'm just finishing up the Shaggy show. He's got about 15 more minutes left. Then I'm figure out what to do. Probably eat something. It's almost my bedtime in about 4 hours. What up, TK? I found a bunch of 97s. Look at all the shit that I found. This. Oh, wait. This. Sleeping Kitty.
Alright, Google this. What is the
Fish.
behind
Fish.
outdoor anuses?
You like my chin? Aw, thank you.
Good question, Dark Cloud presents. Is this water boy showing the butthole and Kanye? Yeah, it is catching a breath of air.
Flower.
Hold on, I'm winded. Let me breathe in my asshole a bit quick.
Kites.
Alright, pigs and rodents can absorb oxygen through the rectum.
Rocking horse.
Has rich network of blood vessels allow oxygen, or whatever the fuck, to enter the bloodstream. A process called whatever the fuck that supports life during severe respiratory failure when lungs fail.
840, whoop whoop. I mean a hoe.
Not a replacement.
Today's thoughts on Generation Z. Nada. Candy cane. I made a candy cane. What up, 840? I made whatever this is.
Joke is on you. Go ahead and pull my underwears down. Gotta make sure it's your barrel.
This is the best one. This is the best one. Look at. Ah! It's the riddle box. Tarang, tarang, tarang.
Defibrillators on my ass. What do you use a CPAP on my ass?
The riddle box.
Delco.
The joke's on you.
That is the only known footage of the origin actually.
And this one. Oh, did you guys see? Look. Twitch. Here's the riddle box. I've been sick. Sorry. I hope you feel better. I just finished this one. Yeah, I'm addicted to it.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Wait, who the fuck is that? Oh, that's not me. Yeah, okay, that's that backspace footage. Yeah, okay, I know what that is. Any dumb can find that. And the backstage footage, it like goes by me. I'm like sitting in a corner of the mirror, or painting Joe up or something. Yeah, I see. Yeah, right there.
What you guys doing?
See, I got, well, I'll paint it myself. Well, yeah, I was fucking, how old was I in 1991? Fuck. Let's see, so 84, 84. So there I was like 19. 19 years old. I was a youngster at one point in my life, I was a youngster. Now I'm an oldster. Right.
Oldster.
Alright. Somebody say, is that Powerball still for 1.25 million or should we win it?
Dun, 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 dun.
So $1.5 billion. Whoever wins that's gonna get murdered. Is that now that in all of America or just
I can't find 85.
really? So it goes all of America, holy fuck.
Selling Coke on GTA. Okay.
Michigan, well, yeah, but it's also other states.
Sell that Coke.
Oh, put whatever your neighbor says, at least $6 million cash after taxes. Because now they take that much and we cash it out. I don't know. No way out. $1.5 billion? No fucking way they take that. Get that little.
They would take at least, I would say.
I'm gonna, maybe they'll take the billion, maybe with the half, or that's what he's thinking, you know, like a little with a $500 million. But still, I mean, fucking $600 million is nothing but fucking shake a stick at. More money than you can shake a stick at.
I'm winning Saturday, so it's all good. Saturday.
You know, I don't even think I'd have to take everything home. So, like, how much you get a month or a week if you don't get it all at once like that? Out of 1.5 billion, I mean, they gotta give it to you before you die, right? I haven't looked at Teazy. I'd be like, how much you fucking got? What I'm saying though, they gotta set up for payments so you get it before you die, right? Like the average age of death. Because that's fucked. That'd be like fucking up, like a fucking. It's probably over a couple 10 years, right? Oh, I think so, but still, what the fuck, man? You're getting fucking 10. I mean, if you're an athlete, you signed a fucking contract for 1.5 billion over 10 years. You'd be the most paid fucking person on the planet as far as athletes go.
I can't find 126 TK.
I'm gonna go play. Well, if we're winning the lottery, but never play.
They say it's a percent. You get like 400,000.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I can survive off.
Oh, it is.
But still, though, I'll be like, yeah, this is nowhere near that 1.5. You know what I mean? What? When you win the 1.5? All right. You're looking at the total, huh? You decided to set the money up.
If I had $1, if I won that, one gathering would be free.
Dang, it'd be the biggest gathering ever.
Biggest gathering ever.
Damn, man, you hear that?
Yes. If I win that, I swear to God on everything that I would.
This gathering of the
totally
is sponsored by Manny's Wallet.
Exactly.
Right. Manny's lottery winnings.
Yes.
All right, moving on. Oh shit! You see that footage of that DoorDash bitch pepper spraying somebody's food for no reason?
No.
She just up there on the porch and pulls it out.
I saw the other idea is that
Have a good day.
spraying a spider. Is what she said.
What?
A bug spray. She's using bug spray to spray a spider. That's what she said.
Right on their food.
Hope you feel better.
Footage. Wow. This is what she actually said.
Yes.
Wait till you see this footage. Oh my god. Sheesh.
Sheesh.
You gotta be kidding me. Should find it? Should be pretty easy. That's like a big thing right now. She finally got arrested.
She finally got arrested? They catch her on the door cam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you even fuck around and do that? You know what I'm saying? It's like.
Well, we got someone who's arrested. Your pilot lives. Oh, that is pepper spray.
Like, why would you do that to a spider?
What up, Monkey Man? Cheers. Whoop whoop.
That's some asshole.
The guy who got his food.
Is it?
Maybe he ate it. Now he looks like that.
Did you hear about the bitch that DoorDashed some guy's food and sprayed it with pepper spray?
Then how would you get the bag and not know something? Why would you then dig into
Wet.
it?
Yeah, it'd be a wet bag.
Why she wearing a Halloween shirt still?
Courtney Stevenson is charged with consumer product tampering and battery. But get this, she's telling cops she was spraying a spider, not the food. Terrified of the critters. The local sheriff in Indiana.
She said, yeah, she looked terrified.
I think of all the things you might want to use
What you doing, Monkey Man?
to defeat a spider, pepper spray is probably pretty low on the list.
How you been a military jet
What you would think.
right now? And yes, I have. Oh my god, this is the first I've heard about it.
Bags, right? Like it fucking hit you.
Yeah, you would think.
But then he's like,
And that's so fucked
I'll
up.
open this up and eat it anyhow.
Especially if it's bear,
You know?
real.
I mean,
Happy late 420.
Victim shaming. Victim blaming.
How much do you think he tipped her before?
He did tip her too before it.
He did?
Yeah.
don't matter. Shit. I mean, I know she looks like she needs the money, but still.
Happy 422.
Hey,
Timekeeper. You barely fuck up. You just fucked up.
Shit. Her bag was bigger than her front. But I'm just saying, man. Even if they left her a $2 tip, it don't matter, man. Like, you don't fuck with nobody's food, man.
Maybe that's why she did, because they didn't tip her.
Yeah, because she was looking at her phone. And she's like, $2.
Right.
Motherfucker, that ain't even cover my gas.
That's a big ass bush. I just don't know how you wouldn't realize before you opened the bag and ate the fucking food that there was pepper spray on it.
Yeah, and then you see what happened. His hair fell out.
I've never like been around pepper spray, but I feel like you'd be.
I've been in like the military like tear gas spray.
Oh man,
Like, that's super joke. Tear gas, the pepper spray.
Tear
Yeah, that
gas.
shit fucked me up. You know how I got sprayed by?
How?
Fucking Joe's ass.
How?
Because Rob used to steal it from the army.
Uh-huh.
And then fucking so Joe always had a can on him. And then we were just chilling in my garage one time. And he thought he was funny. And no, not even that. He was just went off to the corner and just went and then walked out. Fuck everybody up, dog.
Man.
Fuck everybody up.
He started throwing up. And
Man.
That's kind of funny.
eyes watering.
It is now. Back then I was so fucking mad.
Okay.
I put my fucking ass in the window and started breathing.
He said, now I know how I made it.
Oh shit! Yeah, it was that military shit, man.
Yeah,
If you
bro.
say
That was
so,
like-
TK.
I got some, I don't know why I have it. I figure we'll do something with it someday. This is one of those little bitch ass ones that's at a counter of like a
Oh,
grocery store.
yeah.
It's pepper spray.
Yeah.
You can spray that on your food.
That's what I'm saying. I would like to try that one day. Probably just make it spicy. No,
I would think so.
pepper spray. I don't know. I'd do it outside before I do it in my house.
Yeah.
But maybe when it's done, I'll let you spray it in the face with it.
Ooh, look at this one.
Yeah, I don't think that would do nothing.
I think I could withstand this shit.
Yeah. But not berry. Bear spray.
For Pete's sake.
Bear spray is supposed to be like the most.
Oh, bear spray
Is supposed to be like right under like tear gas. You know what I'm saying? Tear gas with cops and shit.
Ooh, this is gonna be a giraffe. I can already tell.
I'm assuming that anything called bear spray is going to be one of the most powerful sprays they got.
You would think, yeah. So that's why they said bear spray. I'm like, I knew she looked like a bear, but I'm just saying. You know, I'm okay here. I'm blazing that chick. I don't know.
What's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah, there you go. That's right.
I'm on an edible. I forgot I took a fucking bite of one earlier, so I'm like zoning.
She got a spider on her upper lip.
Bear spray on it.
Looks like a spider nest on her upper lip.
Shit.
Apparently, Johnny Knoxville says pepper spray in his eyes is the worst pain he's ever had.
Oh man, he's alive.
Damn.
Johnny Knoxville's had shit in his legit shit.
Well, apparently it's not as worse as the pepper spray in the eye.
Alright, I'm trying to see what we got as far as some Christmas shit here because we're almost out of time here.
While you look for that, I got an outfit.
Okay, well, it's not
We
that
only-
hard to look for.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just letting everybody know, I reposted the stuff that I have left from Shaggy's private collection of the wrestling figures that are on Psychopathic Museum, and they're also on Facebook Marketplace. I only have 29 figures left as of today. 29 figures left, man. After that, it's a wrap, dude. They're gone. That's a wrap. So you still got plenty of time to get a hold of me and get that. I think before Christmas, because if I you buy them tonight or tomorrow, I mail them out. They got time to get there before Christmas. But that's it.
Shoot you in the face with a bazooka.
Appreciate it, bro.
Hitting your vape? I wish I had a vape.
Chadwick Rogers says,
What up,
"Nice
JR
justice, door
Buds?"
Damn. Fuck that. Put that what do we have that I put the chip. That chip shit. Remember when the one chip we had that chip challenge?
The one
And
shit.
then I told you I had to go pee. I had to
Oh,
go
I touched
pee and
your
it
dick,
touched my dick. Oh my god, that was
No, I did that with this super ruthless hot sauce back in the day. Because we used to battle in the studio, like me and Joe.
yeah.
We used to battle like who could we just get Ritz crackers and we had like just mad fucking different hot sauces. We just like
How you doing?
That thing and just eat it. We got the
No, I
shit-
don't have a cart refill right now.
I'm sure it's hotter shit now, but back then I was like, you had to sign a waiver to get it. It came in a prescription bottle. So the prescription bottle's like a little fucking eyedropper, and she's supposed to put like 2 drops in a big
No, I don't.
like fucking chili or whatever. So we were like putting 1, 2 drops on a cracker.
Maybe tomorrow. I think tomorrow's cart day.
So I did that shit, right? I like had it, I opened it up, put it, then I took a piss, and my whole shit started fucking, like I had to go home and jump in the shower. I was like, I'm fucking out of here, I can't.
I think it's smart.
Yeah.
You did it one time, one time when you said Joe had to grab a brick.
Because like a lot of, like, because Mike's studio is in the basement, so like a lot of his equipment shelves were just cinder blocks with like board, cinder block board. And so fucking Joe starts licking on a fucking cinder block trying to get that shit off his throat.
5,000 smoke.
For what? Oh, brick crap hot sauce? Yeah, see, it comes with little fucking, is that a lot? I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. But at that time, that was like that. Yes, it was a prescription bottle. Well, look at it. But you get the dropper out of the prescription bottle. You see the third one over? Yeah. But yeah, you had to sign a waiver at the counter to buy it. It's crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. But all right. Yeah, so
I don't know why this is so calming though.
for sure we will Tuesday when we stream is gonna be all Christmas shit. All Christmas shit. And I have a bunch of shit down here. I think this judge is fucking time, you know what I'm saying? So now Tuesday for sure we'll be in your homes or your cars, whatever the fuck you're watching us. And then we will not be streaming on Christmas Day. For obvious reasons, just can't, nobody can keep together at the same time, and we've got different shit popping up at different times. But we are talking about possibly, now I'm not saying this is for sure, I'll let you know on Tuesday for sure, but possibly Christmas on Wednesday.
Yay!
Tuesday.
Hyper! Whoop whoop! Thank you. You look pretty today too. I'm doing connect the dot. Hold on, I'm almost done. I'll show you what it looks like.
Yeah, man. So Tuesday is going to be Christmas spectacular regardless. And then Wednesday, I don't know what the fuck.
Did you come in for scary story time? Bye, Shaggy. Whoop whoop. Shaggy show's over. Where the fuck does this 282... Oh, why are you sick? You're not supposed to wear that unless you're sick. You're supposed to You're supposed to burn that and desecrate that with your sickness last time. I'm on an edible, don't mind me. It's a giraffe! Oh my god, Weird Pervert Ninja, look at what I came across. Isn't that fucking dope? I drew the riddle box and didn't even know it till afterwards. I know, right? Goat shit! Boop boop! Hi guys. Hi guys. Just finished the Shaky Show. Ugh. Oh, oh. Good old shakes. Sitting here doing my dot connected dots. What to watch now? Oh, I gotta finish watching my stream. My Merry Pissmas Swells Edition stream. Which one did I watch last year? Hold on.
It looks like it worked. What's up, Jester? We got your remote in there? Can we do that?
Look, man, I'm really working on things over here. It's hard. It's hard to do this shit. I don't have any help. This is it. It's me. This is all I got.
You guys are trying to hurt my feelings all the time. Trying to hurt my last feeling. I get one feeling left. You guys are trying to hurt it.
I got one feeling left. You guys are trying to hurt it, he said. I wish I had a camera where you guys could see what I'm doing. But I think you'd rather just watch me color anyway. Bunch of weirdos. I love you guys though. What you guys doing? Just nothing?
What you guys thinking? Yeah? Fucking Christmas. He actually did all right. I'm not gonna lie. He actually did all right as far as battling. His piss chuck was bigger and bigger and bigger. And all the poos in Pooville. He did good though, battling Rat.
$100
I thought he was all
for
right.
30 minutes.
Well,
$200 an hour.
This is it's Saturday.
Close
Saturday,
for Purple
December
Ninja.
13th. The first day. This is part 1 of the 12 days of Pissmas. Whatever. Yeah, it's 12 days of Pissmas. You know? We just do it. What do we think? That's firing up. We got this. Oh, fucking awesome. Wait, did it pop up there or didn't pop up there? It is there or it isn't there? I guess fuck. Dope, 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 dope. We do what we want. We do whatever the hell we want. I'll take it back to the throwbacks. Don't tell me nothing.
What the fuck does that mean? Yeah, you want me to show you something? Are you ready? Are you ready? Bitch! My favorite porn category is your mom's. Ah, 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 ah. Yeah, ah, 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 ah.
Fuck Jack for Jolo. Oh, boy. Good to see you in here, Sal. I have Pete. Why, boy, you know what? That's the shit that's gonna make me get Christmassy. That's how I'm gonna get Christmassy up in this motherfucker.
Okay. Now you guys tell me how I sound. What do I sound like? Do I sound good? Ho, 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 ho. Am I pulling it off?
Oh, 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 oh. Where is the 31?
I just want everybody to have a Merry Christmas. Come sit on Uncle Frankie's lap and tell me what you want for Christmas. Tell me what you want.
Oh, yeah, 31, 32.
Get on over here and sit on my lap. Yeah, Frankie hates me. Fuck. Really working on myself over here, you know? I'm just trying to figure out all the Christmas jazz and
Thank you.
man, I can't tell what the fuck is AI and what isn't anymore.
'81, '82, and 45. Okay, okay. 86, 87, 88, 89, 91, 96, 97, 99, 100. I forgot where I was. 101. Where the hell's. Okay. 102, 103, 104, 105. There I am. Found it. I'm my favorite porn category. I don't know. I'm sleeping.
Yeah, I've argued with you before. You don't argue like AI. All love. This whole show is AI.
No, it's not weird or anything.
God, I don't want to like this.
You're burning. Where did that come from? You never talk like that. You behave. Oh, he thinks he's my manager.
I really do not want to like AI speaking.
Where's the 202? It's a good one. I'm not joking. That's the thing is I'm not joking. He does. He thinks he's my manager. Oh, my back's gonna hurt if I keep doing that like that. Oh, I'm bored of that. Is it scary story time? Oh my god. Oh my god. We're gonna get stoned. We're gonna warm up some leftovers. And we're gonna read scary stories. Are you really sitting here talking about porn fucking channels? This is not my topic of conversation I talk about, especially for free. Sorry. For ya. The fuck? Does it look... Hold on. Does it look like I'm in the mood to want to talk about porn channels? Does it? Look at... Do I look like I'm sitting here advertising that I want to talk about porn? No, I don't think so. Not even on my heaviest period day can I get a fucking break. I'm not even trying to prod. The fuck? You fuckers piss me off sometimes. Stupid ass.
Okay, I'm gonna go look for this.
Some people are retarded. On another note, fuck off. Don't tell me not to swear. Hated when she was in dreadlocks. Hi, no fly. You would love to have a bag of popcorn with me and watch a horror flick? Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Oh, Stoner Cat was in here and she did not like the way you were talking to me. Hi, Stoner Cat. Hugs to you. Hope you're doing good. Welcome in. We were just getting ready. We were going to continue haunted house scary stories time. So you guys, here we were. We were on the last part of the terrifying monsters. You guys want to play the terrifying monster challenge? Let's go. And okay, this is number 10. Ready? And all its what's my favorite movie? I can't. I don't know. That's too tough of one. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Probably. It's probably one of my favorites. Guess Teazy's ex-boyfriends go. You fuck. Okay, seriously, ready? We're gonna do this. Thank you, Tana. I love you. In all its forms, from egg to face hugger to chest burster to xenomorph, the antagonist from this 1979 film and its two sequels might be the most terrifying monster in movie history. It's never anything but a smothering, slimy, savage killing machine. What is this monster? You could play too, Twitch. Close. Very close. You gotta say the right name, though. You gotta say the right name. Yes. Alien! Pew, 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 pew. Love you too, girl. Extra big hugs. Okay, moving on. The humanoid monster from the first season of this Netflix hit is terrifying, tall, and thin, with slimy skin and elongated limbs that end in sharp claws. But the real nightmare is fuel in this monster's featureless head, which opened like a flower to reveal a gaping mouth and petals covered in teeth. What is this monster? Oh, word pervert ninja already got it. Were you here? You were already here last night. You cheater. You cheater. Okay. Good job. Yes, it is Demara. I can't pronounce it. All right. Don't cheat. Don't. A monster that spoke to man's fear of a terrifying new age. First appeared in this 1954 Japanese film about an ancient sea creature awakened by underwater hydrogen bomb testing. The movie's real terror was existential. Man had created the bomb and nature was taking its revenge. What is this monster? Yes, Godzilla! Woohoo! Good job, pervert. All right. Sightings of Scotland's famous cryptid, an animal never proven to exist, date to 564, when a visiting Irish priest compelled this monster to attack. In 2014, Apple Maps captured a viral image that supposedly shows a large creature swimming below the surface. What is this monster? I collected your mom's undies. What is it? I collect souls. What is that fucking monster? Playing a fucking game here. It is not the Harry Kermit. What is it? The Loch Ness Monster. Okay, since Weird Pervert Ninja was here yesterday, we were left with the last two. Are you ready? Okay, this is the last two. Because the Otherworld title monster from director John Carpenter's 1982 masterpiece of suspense and paranoia assimilates every living being it encounters, from fluffy dogs to unsuspecting people, there's no single terrifying image of the monster. There are many, and they are all gruesome, gross, gory, and utterly forgettable. Do you know what this monster is? The Thing! He got it right! Pew, 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 pew! Okay, here's the last one. This creature from the folklore of the Native Americans of the Great Plains and Great Lakes regions and reputed to be an evil spirit, emaciated and forever ravenous, that possesses humans and turns them into bloodthirsty, cannibalistic monsters. In some mythologies, humans who become overpowered by greed can also transform into this monster. Oh, that's a cute joke. No, that's not Teazy, man. That's Wendigo. And we just scored a bunch of fucking awesome monsters, mind you. So that's going into the scrapbook. Along with these ones. So we gotta take out this one. I like that joke, Tana. I'm gonna take out that one. Weird Pervert Ninja, did I show you my newest entry? Look at this. To the poster board. I mean to my scrap board. What is Frankenstein's favorite vehicle? A monster truck. Ah! I love that one. Como la flor, me diste tú, nobody I know. I, oh, blah, 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 blah.
Now, you guys listen to the
I, a bitty bitty bamba. Yeah. Yep.
Was it AI or was it not AI? You said a clip on Facebook. I'm gonna look it up. According to him,
What is my dream? To go to the gathering with Weird Pervert Ninja.
he manipulates his voice.
Why did the monster need to buy lip balm? His lips were cracking. I wish I could remember things. Oh, that's a good one.
This was us talking. There's a lot of
So guess what the new topic is? We're getting close to the end, sadly. This new topic, that's such a good one, is the Watcher House. The new topic, the last topic for tonight is unsolved mysteries. Boom, boom, boom.
One-stop shop for all your tricky and mushy supply needs.
Hold on to your seats, folks. It's about to get bumpy. Okay, here we go. Did anybody ever hear of the Watcher House in Westfield, New Jersey?
I did want to say this. I record with a DJ Neil. He doesn't, and
Okay. The Watcher House in Westfield, New Jersey. The Watcher's fourth and final letter to the Broaddus family included a prophetic statement. You are despised by the house, and the it's got a letter. It says, you are despised by the house. You are despised by the house, and the Watcher won. The letter writer hasn't been heard from in years, and the whole episode remains a mystery. What is Cyclops' favorite treat on hot summer days? Ice cream. Just cute. Oh, I love that. Hi, babe. Shut up, word pervert ninja. Whoop whoop. Do you know about the Watcher House? Yeah, I was just getting ready to read about it. Welcome in. So Dutch Colonel 65 Boulevard and the New Jersey suburb of Westfield sold for $1.3. The buyers, Derek and Maria Broaddus. Okay, the buyers, Derek and Maria Broaddus, thought they were getting their dream home. Built in 1905, the house had 6 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, and more than 3,800 square feet of floor space. They had 3 young kids, and the house sat on just under half an acre. Blah, 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 blah. But the Broadduses never moved in. In June 2014, 3 days after closing, Derek was at the home painting when he went outside to check the mail. In the box, he found a white envelope addressed in a scrawl to the new owners. Are y'all fucked up? Aw. The new owners. Inside was a typed letter that welcomed Derek's family to the neighborhood. Then went on to say that the writer had been watching the house for years and asked if the family knew about the forces inside its walls. Why are you here? Did 657 Boulevard call to you with its force within? The note ended with a typical signature in a cursive font, the Watcher. 2 more letters followed, each revealing specific details about the home and the Broadduses, and each more threatening. Planes and cars and bicycle crash, read one. Bones break. Police investigators turned up nothing. After the Broadduses learned that the home's previous owners had received a letter from the Watcher on the eve of the sale, they filed a lawsuit against them for failing to disclose it. A judge dismissed the suit in 2017. Wow, that wasn't too long ago. In 2019, the Broadduses finally sold the house for about $400. The buyers were a couple from Westfield, suggesting, according to news reports, the locals weren't that concerned. The home had been owned only a handful of people. People were suspicious not of the Watcher, but of the Broadduses. The story, with its details of surveillance, its imitations about paranormal forces and its elements of menace, is creepy and compelling. So much that it was the inspiration for a 2022 Netflix series. In my hole, I'm in my hole. That could be like this. Watch. That could be like this. Watch. I'm in my hole. I'm in my hole. Every Selena's in her hole too. Forevermore. Oh, that's kind of morbid. Fuck. Rest in peace, Selena. You made my poster board, girl. Oh my god. Oh, here's a good one. Okay, I know Sal's probably heard about it because he's heard of everything. How are you feeling, by the way? Salinas, yeah. Winchester Mystery House, San Jose, California. Let's take a better look at that. Let's take a better look at that. So, Winchester Mystery House. It says, did Sarah Winchester believe she would go on living if the house remained under construction? Did she create a labyrinth to confuse the spirits she believed were haunting her? Or did she do it to appease them? The only thing that's certain is that the house is creepy. It was the inspiration for the 2018 horror film Winchester. Yeah. Well, that will happen. Just let me read to you. Okay. When he died in 1881, William Wirt Winchester, the only son of the founder of the Winchester Repeating Arms Company, left his widow Sarah 20 million and nearly 50% of the stock in the family business in his will. The inheritance made Sarah wealthy, but it didn't make her happy. Her only child had died in infancy 15 years earlier, and following her husband's death, she believed she was cursed, haunted by the spirits of everyone who had been killed by Winchester rifles. In 1886, Sarah left Connecticut and moved to San Jose, California, purchasing an 8-room farmhouse and starting renovations. She continued renovating right up until her death 36 years later, leaving behind one of the most inscrutable construction projects in U.S. history. The Winchester Mystery House is a Byzantine 160-room warren of bedrooms and hallways with 2,000 doors, 52 skylights, 47 stairways, holy fuck, 47 fireplaces, 13 bathrooms, 6 kitchens, and a vast network of secret passages. Many of the house's 10,000 windows do not look upon the outside. Some stairwells go nowhere and end at the ceiling, while other has 7 switchbacks but rises only 9 feet. There are doors that open to brick walls and one that opens to a 15-foot drop to an outdoor garden. Sarah Winchester's reason for doing all this remains the biggest mystery of all. So they still don't even know why this crazy bitch built all this fucking shit. That's pretty dope. I like that one. That was a good one. I enjoyed that one. Hi, Mando. Yeah, that's what I heard. It doesn't affect us, though, so that's good. I'm not a Trump supporter. Okay, we'll read about one more before I eat some supper. Sprague Mance, we're doing scary stories time. Welcome in. Sprague Mansion in Cranston, Rhode Island. These are mystery stories. Legend also tells of the spirit of a former butler named Charlie that reportedly haunts the mansion. Charlie had hoped his daughter would marry his employer's son, which would have made his family rich, but the wedding never took place. Now, Charlie wanders the hallways searching for his lost fortune. This estate is actually two conjoined... we don't care. We want to get to the good stuff. Later generations smashed out in the other area. Okay, here we go. Whoop whoop, what up, Joe? We're doing scary story time. We're talking about Sprague Mansion in Cranston, Rhode Island. So, on December 31st, 1843, Amasa was murdered near the mansion, beaten to death while inspecting his farms. Suspicion settled on Nicholas Gordon, who owned a tavern frequented by the Irish workers in Sprague's Mill. 5 months earlier, Sprague had been instrumental in the town denying Gordon, an Irish immigrant, a renewal of his liquor license. Holy fuck! Police arrested Nicholas as well as his brothers, John and William, for the killing. The trial, which was marked by charges of anti-Irish bias, ended with John being hung on Valentine's Day in 1845. He was pardoned by Governor Lincoln Chafee in 2011. Fuck, wow. The mansion's first reported ghost encounters took place in 1925 when guests claimed to see a spirit on the stairway. Amasa's ghost is also said to haunt the wine cellar, appearing as a white filmy orb. Another account tells of eerie happenings in the doll room, in which glowing orbs were spotted and a doll's eyes painted on were seen moving. Yeah, we're almost done with the book. I'll finish the book before I go eat. Has anybody heard of Franklin Castle in Cleveland, Ohio? Franklin Castle in Cleveland, Ohio. Some visitors to the castle have heard phantom footsteps crossing the ballroom on the top floor. Others have heard voices. An apparition of Louis Tiedemann has been looking out the windows, and the room where she died in 1895 has been 10 to 15 degrees colder than the rest of the house. Queen Anne Styles residents had some distinctly Gothic accents, including turrets and gargoyles that heightened its fortress look-like. 21-room house was built by German immigrants who had worked his way up from barrel maker's apprentice to wholesale grocer to bank president. He and his wife, Louise, moved into the home in 1883 with their 2 surviving children. 3 others had died in infancy, and a 4th, Emma, 15, had succumbed to diabetes. In January 1881, 3 months after Emma's death, Tiedemann's mother also passed away at 84. The deaths gave rise to rumors that Haynes, who died in 1908, was a murderer who killed his niece and servant girl. But a Cleveland magazine interview in 2019, the castle resident historian and author of the 2017 book Haunted Franklin Castle debunks that claim, with Craigie saying the myth was concocted by a self-proclaimed medium who lived in the house in the 1980s. Today, the castle, also known as Tiedemann House, is renowned as one of the most haunted places in the U.S. The ghosts believed to reside there are Louise Tiedemann, who died in 1895, and daughter Emma, who died before the house was built. Ooh, that one was a good one. Moving on. Lizzie Borden House. This is in Fall River, Massachusetts. The Lizzie Borden House now operates at a museum and bed and breakfast. This modest 2-story Greek Revival-style home was the scene of a gruesome double murder. At approximately 9 a.m., 64-year-old Abby Borden was bludgeoned to death with a hatchet in an upstairs bedroom. Good evening, Richard. Did you guys hear that wicked shit? 64-year-old Abby Borden was bludgeoned to death with a hatchet in an upstairs bedroom. An estimated 90 minutes later, 70-year-old businessman Andrew Borden, Abby's husband, was killed in similar fashion while reclining on a lounge in the first floor sitting room. The only other people home at the time of the killings were Lizzie Borden, Andrew's 32-year-old daughter, and Abby's stepdaughter, and a maid who had been sleeping in her room upstairs when she was awakened by Lizzie's chilling cries of alarm. Whoop whoop! Police were almost immediately suspicious of Lizzie, who gave muddled and contradictory statements to investigators about her whereabouts when the killings occurred. She was arrested and charged with murder on August 11, 1892, and went to trial in June 1893. The crime and the drama that played out in court made headlines across the U.S. The case against Lizzie was largely circumstantial, and she was eventually acquitted. She lived the rest of her life in Fall River, though she was shunned by many in town who remained convinced of her guilt. The mystery of who killed Andrew and Abby Borden lives on, as does fascination with Lizzie. She and the case have inspired dozens of books as well as movies and plays and even a ballet. That's not the proper way to use a hatchet. Boom. She bashed him. Wicked. You guys ready to play 10 haunted mystery stories game? Pew, 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 pew. Okay. See if you could name these. This 1843 holiday classic. Hi, Go Speed Racer. I didn't know you were here. Welcome in. This 1843 holiday classic is full of ghosts, 4 to be exact, including the shackled spirits of these people about the true meaning of Christmas until the ghost of Christmas yet to come scares him straight. That should be enough hint. Oh, Joe got it. Oh, Go Speed Racer got it. Pew, 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 pew. You guys win. Good job. A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Great show. Great book. Ta-da-ta. All right, ready? Here we go. This is another one. In postbellum Cincinnati, the ghost of a baby killed by her mother in order to save her from slavery is a malicious force in the mother's new home. The haunting of this house in this 1987 novel became a metaphor for the way the sin of slavery continues to haunt the country. Name this haunted mystery story. Nope, that's not right. Joe, you can have as many guesses as you want. This is one of my favorite movies. In postbellum Cincinnati, the ghost of a baby killed by her mother in order to save her from slavery is a malicious force in the mother's new home. The haunting of the house in this 1987 novel becomes a metaphor for the way the sin of slavery continues to haunt the country. No. Do we give up? It's one of my favorite shows. Beloved by Toni Morrison. Has Oprah in it. That one bitch. Okay, here we go. I've never heard of this one. Hopefully you guys have. Joe. No, it's a movie called Beloved. It's a story called Beloved. Okay, ready? Moving on. A young family moves into a new home in this 2000 novel and finds something disturbing. The house is bigger on the inside than on the outside, containing an endless labyrinth. So much about this book is unconventional, from the structure to the page layout, but the terror is real. Anybody's game. No. Not Beetlejuice. Not Midian, no. Go Speed Racer? You want to give it a whirl? Anybody else? House of Leaves. I've never heard of it before. House of Leaves. By Mark Z. Daniel with... Okay, here's another one. Ready? Moving on. Banquo is a friend and martial compatriot of the title character who inspires to become the King of Scotland. He's also one of at least 6 people murdered in this crazed pursuit of the crown. For the crazed pursuit of the crown, Banquo returns as a spirit covered in blood that only this person can see. Banquo is a friend and martial compatriot of the title character who inspires to become the King of Scotland. He's also one of at least 6 people murdered by this person in his crazed pursuit of the crown. Banquo returns as a spirit covered in blood that only this mystery person can see. These ones are kind of harder. You got to think back olden days. Think play. We're going back to the play days. This one's hard. Macbeth. I like Macbeth. I was in the plays and shit. Okay, moving on. In this 2020 novel, 4 young friends go hunting, make some mistakes, and upset a spirit in the process. 10 years later, the spirit returns for revenge, one friend at a time. The story depicts the struggle of Native Americans to reconcile the modern world with tribal traditions. Mom, what are you doing? No, Joe, that's not right. No. In this 2020 novel, 4 young friends go hunting, make some mistakes, and upset a spirit in the process. 10 years later, the spirit returns for revenge, one friend at a time. The story depicts the struggle of Native Americans to reconcile the modern world with tribal traditions. This is not, well, this is from 2020, but that one is called The Only Good Indians. I've never heard of it either. Okay, moving on. In this 1979 classic horror novel, 5 elderly friends gather regularly to trade ghost stories. But one day, a member of the group dies under mysterious circumstances. When the other 4 begin to dream of their own deaths, a terrible secret from their past is revealed. What is this haunted mystery story called? These ones are just haunted. These are just haunted mystery stories. It's called Ghost Story. Okay, moving on. Here we go. To investigate the rumored haunting of a mansion in this 1959. Now we're going back to 1959. In this 1959 novel, 4 people come together. A paranormal scholar, his female assistant, a shy woman, and their host, the heir of Hill House. I just gave it right. It's called The Haunting of Hill House. I wasn't supposed to say that part. Moving on. You guys should be able to get this one. All right. Holed up in the snow, Snowden Overlook Hotel with his wife and his prescient son. Jack Terrence gets the worst case of writer's block in the history of literature and goes axe-wielding insane. The ultimate case of the book being better, which stars Jack Nicholson, The Shining. Yeah, Joe. I knew Joe was going to get it. Good job. Room 101. Nice try. It's The Shining. All right, ready? We got two more left. In this 1898 horror novel, a governess takes care of two orphans as a remote country estate, where she gradually comes to believe the grounds are haunted by the spirits of a man and a woman. She also realizes that the children might be able to see the ghosts. It's called The Turn of the Screw. Here's the last one. A solicitor is separated from the outside world at a creepy mansion when the waters rise over its causeway in this 1893 Gothic horror. He's there to unravel the deadly history of the house and the affairs of its deceased owner. What is this show called? That was the last one. The Woman in Black! And I scored a Shining for my scrapbook. Good job. We made it through all of it. Woo woo. Now, let's go get some food. That was fun. After we take a rip. Let's take a rip. We just missed 420, you guys. It's 426. What the fuck? Why are we slacking today?
I just love that nut from Dave Doe.
What's up with the nuts you do? That was through Facebook. You sent that shit.
God, it's chilly in here. Fuck. I wish I had some wood. But that's not your guys' problem. That's mine. But this is a warmer jacket. Ooh.
I'm going to need everyone to follow Dave Nut on Facebook. Like, share, subscribe. Check out some of his other projects. Most of them suck, but that one's pretty good.
Okay. You know what my dad told me to do, which is very true, and I might do this now. I might have to hole up in the bedroom because it's warmer in there than out here. But I like my little work area out here. But I might have to make a little work area in there and then just have to. I could bring a chair in there, I suppose, and hang out. If it worst comes to worst, that's what I'll have to do. And then I left my lighter and my torch over there. In the hole! Now I don't need a space heater. That all the space heater does is run up the electricity bill. I have space heaters. I got space heaters, but we don't need space heaters. You just fucking grab a blanket. I am in an igloo. What are you talking about? What I need is some body heat. No, that's not what I meant. God damn it, that's not what I meant. Cheers. Fuck! This fucking bitch is fucking plugged the fuck up. Why? It's so fucked up that did that to me. Try it again. Body heat isn't off gas. Okay. It's a nectar collector? Don't you smoke weed, Richard? Chief session. You're part of Chief in session. You should. Sorry. Yeah, it's a nectar collector. It's called a nectar collector. You do dabs out of it. Yeah, sorry, I didn't know you didn't know what they were. Or I didn't know you didn't have that there. My fault. So I keep mine in this little dab container. Here's my reclaim. And then whatever I want to smoke so that I don't light the fucking plastic on fire or smoke too much, I just put in here and I dab it out of there each time. But yeah, you light it up. My torch went out, so I have to light it like this. And then you just heat up that steel end. Do that. Nice, dope. That's dope. At least you get bongs there. It's crazy. You guys don't have nectar collectors, huh? Wow. That is insane to me. Oh. That's some good shit. Nope, there's not. good one. Ooh, doggy. That was a good one. I gotta go pee. Whew. I got alien OG dabs. Yeah. Smoking some black magic from Wizardry and some fun dip from Doja. Nice! That sounds fucking Doja. That sounds cool. And then I have just enough for my son tomorrow, but I better make sure I wrap that up better. So it doesn't go bad. I had my leftover macaroni and cheese from the other night and some chips. I'm only gonna eat what I can handle. It was jalapeno cheddar macaroni and cheese too, and I put barbecue sauce on it, and it was really good. Because somebody in the chat was like, put barbecue sauce on it, and I was like, all right. 17! Look at that, 17 likes. 17 likes. 17 likes. And I had some cookies. Today's the heaviest day of my flow, and then the next couple days it'll stop. So, welcome to hell. Oh, now it says 18. Somebody must have just came in. You want my cookies? I get the double stuffed gluten-free Oreo kind. I'm not sure if you want those. My body doesn't really like gluten, which is why I shouldn't be eating too much donuts. Okay, you got your own cake. What kind of cake do you got? What kind of cake do you got, Richard? Cake's so much better. What kind of cake do you got? What kind of cake you got? Acquiring white minds like to know. What are you eating in there, Sal? What you eating for supper? Aw. How am I teasing? I can't help it. It shakes on its own. Son of a bitch. It's the pajama pants. I swear. It's just the pajama pants. Was I shaking it? I even notice? Oh yeah, I guess it does. That's just me walking. I'm fucking stoned, right? I'm just happy it still shakes, so I can't complain. Don't hurt anybody. Yeah, I dance to it actually when I'm working. That's funny that you said that. Ooh. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Hurt my feelings. Bash touched me in my no-no square. Why would Bash do this to me? Hey, you want to talk about Fuck Your Feelings and Bash Kelly and the Fuck Your Feelings podcast? Let's talk about it. Let's speak on it. You want to speak on it? So, I noticed that recently Bash put up a short clip.
Good evening, Gerber. Gerber. We're just eating leftovers. How are you doing?
Then by all means, that's what you should do.
But myself, I think that's a little wet. I don't think you should be taking other people's content and claiming it as your own. And on that way, it is what it is. Talk with Bash. I would tell him.
Cheers! Yay for closing time.
Straight jack somebody's content. Whatever. I'm working on getting some face tats. I'm working on it. Whatever. It's just joke shit. Everybody fucking steals everybody's shit around here. Then I thought I'm like, well, my content isn't necessarily original. I just sit here and talk shit to you guys. Like if I try to make a video or doing something when I'm not doing a live stream, sitting here interacting with the shit.
It's hot.
And it just doesn't work out for me. I can't make a video. I can't sit here and just talk shit and whatever.
Not really.
I'm on the live stream and I got a little engagement. You guys get,
I didn't have a busy day, no.
there was some gold in these past couple hours here.
Today was pretty chill.
Maybe just the impressions.
Oh, you mean Gerber? Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I just now realized that. I'm stoned. I'm sorry. Proceed. My bad. I'll let you guys talk while I finish eating. My fault, guys. My fault. I just realized it though, right when I looked and seen that. I got you. Quick. But I had a piece of hair. Right here?
We were working on a little thing. Dave Nut just sent me a thing.
It's chapter 17. It's for Ouija Mac. He's it's his record label. He's part of he's on ICP's record label, but it's Ouija's own record label. But I decided I am going to get the Hatchet Man. I think right here on this side. Because I don't have any, I got side, and on all this side. I don't have one right here, so I'm going to get the Hatchet Man right here.
Fucking everything up.
So when I hit weed or something, we'll see it.
Okay, so I downloaded it. So now, oh shit. Let's see. Let me figure out how we're gonna do this. Okay, I got this. We're gonna hear this. Chat. This is my first time hearing this also. Should I wait?
Juggalo stuff.
Can everybody hear that?
All gone. Now I'm good to go. Woo! Oh.
You can't hear that? Am I just sitting here looking stupid? You guys can hear it. That's what's going on there. Okay, let's see. Got to be another way. Let's see if we can do this.
So, I made that tater tot casserole on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It'll still be good for my son tomorrow because it was still good for me right now. I've been eating it all week.
This is the best part of the show right here.
I can't believe you missed stupid fucking podcast. Never take a garbage, fucking stupid, federal talking, bunch of shit, solution. Bunch of fucking financial coach, because I'm not fucking reading the village from last year.
Ah, my hair's stuck to my glasses.
Hey guys, hey y'all, y'all see my bottom? Luigi needs a different license, Miss Walton. Hey y'all.
Is it too much? Is this way too much? But do I sound like an old guy? Too much. Is this what I will just never, ever get this wrong.
Sub it up. You guys sub up, sub up. Sub up, sub up, sub up.
Never mind. You know what I mean? Right. And I had this conversation the other day. Nobody believed me. Nobody believed me. Whatever. But I feel chat? You doing good? Good hangout tonight? It was cool kicking it with you guys. I'll come back and do it again tomorrow night. I will always try to go for a little bit of time if I'm gonna bother to come on. But you know, Mr. You have a great point here. Calling you out, Luigi, man. I quit. I give up on Christmas. Smudge.
A lot better today. Yay. As I prayed.
Oh, that's something.
I like to think it helps.
Himself or whatever had happened, and played Texas, and the Clockwork Key show had to get moved to another venue because there was a shooting at a college right around the corner from them, like 20 casualties. So fucking, prayers for them motherfuckers, because that's some fuck shit. I've showed up to concerts where the main stage act didn't come on, the headliner didn't show up, and I've showed up to places where, you show up and they're like, oh no, they're doing it at the club down the street or whatever, something happened, that's happened a few times. But I have never been like, oh, they're not doing this concert because there's an active shooter in the area. That's fucking crazy. Do you think Max knew? Do we have confirmation that Max did play in Texas? Did that Max play in Texas?
I'll vacuum
or is this
tomorrow.
this is us. This is us just worrying about the micro drama. Anyway, so I did the whole bit where I brought up Bill and Kyle and Max, and I was doing stupid little impressions and whatever. I didn't like my voice. I didn't like the way my voice sounded.
I already remember watching this.
And I've been trying to work.
I must have watched all of them. Yeah, I'm working on a collage. Not horror, it's just whatever whatever catches my eye when I look through the magazines. But yeah, I'm cutting out those monsters I was just talking about. Just doing a collage. Scrapbooking. Not scrapbooking, whatever it's called, It's my therapy. It helps calm me down. Or I don't know, gives me something to do.
His voice sounds like a garbage disposal, choking on a handful of loose change and shame. Every word he spits makes your plumbing shiver. And don't forget Jack, the fastest drawing artist in the West. He can sketch a dick before you can blink, sneeze, or question your life choices. Each episode ends with laughter, nausea, and at least one unsolicited masterpiece. It's not a podcast. It's a biohazard. No screaming wherever your dignity goes to die! That was like cram running a spike back into my fucking urethra. No one cares! like a little bitch. No one's here. Shut the fuck up, dude. Guys. No one's here. Shut up, dude.
As long as I forget my hood's on, it feels comfortable. Yeah, pretty soon I'm gonna start putting them on my board. So then I think I'm gonna have to. I got a webcam, so I was thinking when I'm gonna go live and I could put it down on the poster board. See if I could pull that off. Whoop, whoop. Did you guys hear that? It like went weird for a second. Damn, JCW is on. That's what I'm watching. Where'd it go? I just seen it. Oh, bless me. Oh.
You're not a child. You're a man. So stop wearing so many layers to go outside and get the new...
JC Dub! We should have already been on here for almost 2 hours. Doesn't even feel like it. What up, Smokey? Whoop whoop. Cheers.
I brought you into this company as an investor. I thought you believed in JCW. I thought you believed in me. And here you are, stripping me of my power. Wrestlers can't be.
Sorry, JCW just came on.
Yeah, and I fucked you.
What are you up to, Smokey?
You can thank me later. Now let me take this. The prize City UG! And Yabo took it back. How many years waiting? What's that first? Shooting star first. Not Yabo in the rear. And back first. Really? Cold out of glove on the You want this right up your alley.
Just sitting here, working on my collage board and watching JCW. Just chatting with everybody. Oh yeah, what are you, a day ahead? Oh, it's midnight there? Damn.
This is like my childhood. This is my creation. It's like working on a classic antique car for a quarter of a century. And then watching somebody else jump behind the wheel and running into a wall. That's how real jump. And I'm not gonna happen for long. I'm gonna tell you.
There we go. Fuck 'em up, fuck 'em up.
I want you to flat. Good. I gotta tell you guys, my blood pressure has sky high, and what's going on is not only not good for the company, it's not good for my company. He's a clown, goddammit. Guys, really, you're not good now, you guys are going at it right, and I'll tell you
I scored on that one.
You're both out of here. I'm not going to deal with this. You're both out of here. I don't care whether you're family or not. This is ridiculous. Yeah, it is. So I consider you a friend of me. Seriously? I do not talk to you every week and not run this show. Okay? It's over. I cannot stand it. So what do you propose? What do you propose, Joe? This is pro wrestling. So I suggest.
Hi, Randy. Randy Jane. Whoop whoop. You want to see my pile? Yeah, I'm scrapping. Right here. My board's over there. Oh, that's the commissioner. How you doing, Randy? Are you feeling beautiful? Yeah, we just read the rest of the story. We just read the rest of the scary, terrifying story time. It's haunted mysteries, scary stories time.
This is what I want you to tell me. This is what you want. Because I'm not letting this down. Because I don't want to be gone for good.
So now I'm cutting it up.
I've come all along. Everything I'm doing is for you.
Watching JCW. I'm live on Twitch. Did your hair finally? Awesome. Oh, what color did you do it then?
Ramifications of this broadcast of JCW lunacy has reached a fever pitch in this battle for power. Don't get around the exact means of absolute feeling. I'm looking to for violent day is risking everything. Risking his 26 years in KCW here tonight. And if Byron Day's failed doesn't pay off, he's gone. There was no company in every way. And the violent day giving up and bring hell. We'll make him run on one match. Who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows? He's gonna choose. Who knows? Who's gonna choose? This is terrifying. Violent day could become the commissioner once again tonight, or it could be completely out of power, out of his health first. We send it up to the ring. And Mark Roberts. Well, we're making this off the high-octane action, four-way competition.
Aw, at least your dad came to visit you.
Everybody has their eyes on what's going to happen next. Obviously, major ramifications right here tonight.
Ba, 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 ba. I took an edible. I took a bite of an edible. That's why I feel like this. I should nibble a little bit more. No, I think I'm alright. See, that's what I always do, and I overdo it. Malicious. Yeah.
Mercer's been back on the scene the past few weeks, and it feels like he's been even more.
That's how the gowns are. So you can shit. There we go. All caught up on that. Yeah, I got a nice little collection going there. Except for I think I was going to put this in my room. Where do I have this one there? Oh, right here. I gotta cut this one out.
Mexico, Puerto Rico, United States, Mexico always commands attention wherever he goes.
I like it when the older ones come on.
Well, the most experienced man in this battle, he is about a year shy of
I like the OGs.
professional wrestling. Storm has done it all everywhere you can think to go, but what a hope he has in JCW.
Naughty nurses. Try something, they'll be kicking your ass out of there. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about this one too.
Storm has 3 opponents to contend with. Not just one small situation in this particular matchup. And we know in JCW anything can happen. At the drop of a hat, you gotta have your head on a proverbial swivel.
You know how dangerous all four of these men have the capacity of being. The major strength, the major skill, advanced veterans.
Mercer brings the power into the equation. Becca with the Lucha's skill. Suicide X Factor. Game Storm. Just the bare knuckle bar fight aspect. And that's what it took to silence Shane Mercer early into this contest. Combo by Storm into the DDT. On Mercer, you talked about Storm winning that coal miner's club on a pole matchup. And while it was a hard-fought win over Gary Morton, certainly some of those match stipulations allow me to take pause to think about the fact that Vince Russo could wind up with, look out, nice headbutt takeover as well by James Storm. Vince Russo could wind up basically unchecked after tonight. Violent J could be out of this company entirely. And to be fair, it doesn't seem like Vince Russo wanted that to happen at all. That's something Violent J put on the table himself. That speaks to me of a man who's thinking with his heart, very emotionally affected by being out of majority power and commitment. And Violent J is taking it to a drastic level.
Violent J, well, it's tough to his own company.
I missed so bad. I got so much stuff to pick up.
Showing, taking all over himself and get all the credit for the things he worked hard for. And if that's what it has to come down to, I guess it's willing to just walk away. We're going to see tonight's main event.
I'm his nurse.
Showrunner, the new job title he refers to as what is commissioner. Yes. But that word may be allowed again if Violent J's representative wins tonight in our main event, but we don't know who will be representing either of those sides.
I think that's all. We're all caught up.
It's the Kamakiri, and Mercer turns into the waiting clutches of Becca Wolf. Mercer certainly the man to beat here, but Becca Wolf slides in the back door,
And we're all caught up. 20 likes. Look at that. Thank you. That's like one of the most likes I've ever gotten. Shut the fuck up. Hack that shit out. Let's take a look at the National Examiner. Let's see, what is this? Oh, this was an old one. So we're not gonna do the horoscope. Oh, my back itches. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, sorry, I just scored again. I get excited when I score. No alien tabloids. But on the National Examiner, I like to read the meat seeking for him and seeking for her ads. and we read them, and we make fun of them. But I like to look through it first to see if I score any gold. And they also have my crossword puzzles in here and word searches. So I got a big pile of those over there too. And I like to read these ones too. Did you guys ever hear of Dear Tony? It says, Dear Tony, sometimes at night my room seems to be filled with little bright lights. They are on my ceiling like stars. When I walk into the darkened room, it is like I am among the lights. Are these angels, spirit guides, or people I have helped? I always say thank you to them for being here. Yeah, yep, for sure. So then here's Dear Tony's reply. Dear Jillian, as I held your letter, an overwhelming, he's a psychic. As I held your letter, an overwhelming feeling of love came over me. You are right. They are angels, spirit guides, and people you have helped. They are sending their love. When the time comes, know that you have earned your wings. You are loved, cherished, and never alone, forever in light and peace. That's such bullshit, but so nice. Oh, so very nice, Tony. No wonder why they paid to fucking write you, probably. Okay, here's another one. Dear Tony, there is so much stealing going on in this country. It is nerve-wracking and very costly. The thieves frequently outsmart the police. It's been going on for years. Is there any way you could help? Your friend in Pennsylvania. Let's see what Tony said. Dear friend, I have no power over their free will. However, I do have a list of names I can work on cleansing and rethinking. My light of protection is around you. Expect changes and shake-up, and always keep the faith. This one says, Dear Tony, I have been trying to get my mother's ring back. My brother had it. He died and his wife won't give it to me. Do you see anything in my palm prints before a better job in finding true love? What? What does that even have to relate to anything? Dear Tony, I have been trying to get my mother's ring back. My brother had it. He died, and his wife won't give it to me. Do you see anything in my palm prints for a better job in finding true love? Let's see what Tony says. Dear Irene, the ring I don't know anything about, but fate is going to take a turn for you. It is connected with your sense of humor and who is going to fall in love with your smile. The new job should come through also. I see you practicing in the fall. You meet a new spirit guide named Teresa. Thank her. Sounds like he wants to come with his brother's wife. That's a book now. Oh. Alright, let's see what else these dumbasses have to say. Dear Tony, I have been teaching over 23 years. Do you know why children who are the same age and have the same parents can be so different from each other? Dear Jen, it has to do with their karma on the earth plane. In other words, their karma. It also has to do with how they were conceived, whether it was through lust, anger, love, etc. All these things factor into what personality a child will have. That's so much bullshit. Well, Tony is supposed to be, He prays for our women and women in uniforms. He's a National Examiner's Dear Tony columnist who is supposed to be somewhat psychic. So people get off on this, I guess. I think it's just for fun. But that's not right. So here's another one. Let's keep going on. Dear Tony, I read your page every week. This is the second time I have written to you. I enclose my handprints. What do you see there, housewise? My date of birth is 8/11/1956. Carla K, Atlantic City. Holy fuck, she just gave everybody her information. What the fuck? Let's see what Tony said. Dear Carla, he let the bitch do it too. Your prints tell me that you are always wanting. This could affect your needy self. This needy self health-wise. You have a great line of life crossed twice. So be careful how you ask for things. There is a stubbornness and a powerful passion. Both could bring pain. Be cool and know that you are loved. He fucking told that bitch. She got told by Tony told her. Tony told her. Tony told her. Let's see. So here's the good news. CL, Staten Island, New York. God is good through you. We asked for his help and got all that we asked for. Franny F, Andover, Ohio. I wrote a few months ago asking for prayers for employment for my youngest daughter. Within days of contacting you, she secured a job with a new agency. Thank you and your prayer team for all that you do. These are all ones that really did happen. TS, Orlando, Florida. My mother is head nurse at the hospital. She got very sick. We asked for your prayers. She's getting a lot better. Thank you, Tony. We got three more left. Dear Tony, please put me on your healing list. I would like to move. Do you see the right place for me? Dear Jane, you are on my healing list, and a new home is there. The street is named after a tree, and the number I'm given are 2, 4, and 8. I do see a white building, but this is all I can see to help you. So fucking bullshit. Dear Tony, what is the most dangerous thing when it comes to human nature? Dear Jan, the top of my list are misplaced jealousy and greed. He's right about one thing finally. Just kidding. Just kidding, Tony. Here's the last one. Dear Tony, I live alone and sometimes worry. I'm talking to... Finally, we got a good one. Dear Tony, I live alone and sometimes worry I'm talking too much. I'm talking to myself too much. Yesterday I thanked my coffee maker. Should I be concerned? Tony said, Dear Carol, not at all. It's called self-care with commentary. Talking to yourself means you're in good company. Just don't start arguing with the toaster. That's so funny. Oh, Tony has godlike healing powers. Usually females are the ones who read cards, right? I don't know. Oh, that's so fucking funny. So let's see. Release the tension. Tension is a buildup of negative emotions. It comes from a lack of faith. It comes from feeling trapped. You don't know what to do. You are feeling sorry for yourself, or you are bored. Don't get tense. If you don't like the way your life is, change it. It's not that hard to do. He said, just don't start arguing with the toaster. Oh, that's good shit. He's being funny. Where's the man meets? Where's the men meet women? Where's the women meet men? Did I miss it? Men seeking women. Where's the women seeking men? Did I miss it? What the shit? Yep, it sure does. We're gonna, that's what I said. I want to write to Tony. I want to write him a fucking column thing. I think that'd be funny. Oh, I don't know why that's not in there. That's usually in there. I already looked through that one. These are all way older ones. Where the fuck is that?
No, sorry about what happened to Jack last week. I didn't feel that it was so bad. I'm like, but it's recouped. I mean, it's recouped.
Just in time for the holiday season. Grab the kiddos and Grandma's dusty ass too, and come on down to Harpo's Concert Hall in Detroit on December 21st for Everlow Championship Wrestling. That's right, it's JCW Lunacy Live. And worry now, after we know you're broke as a joke without a penny to your lame name.
Whatever.
The show is absolutely free.
Oh, it says it right there.
Spend that money on a
Oh, Epstein, Madame Gislan. That bitch that was supposed to be the one that went and recruited all the girls for Epstein said that she had a steamy night with Clooney.
many more free. If you bring canned food goods with you, you'll be let in early to witness an untelevised steel cage match. Help feed the hungry during these hella hard holidays. Return
I don't ever read what they say, but
everyone absolutely free. Come on down to Harpo's Concert Hall December 21st for this JCW
I don't ever read those articles. They're not true, half of them or all of them.
PTSD. Forever. It's like a fat mom lizard. It's going down for free.
I just in there for oh look.
Lunacy Live. Don't forget the canned foods, bitch.
Oh, never mind. What is a massagist by agent? What are you talking about?
Like a little child ran away. You got to show the girl something. Well, I'm gonna go this way. You go that way. Tell me.
Dang, those must be like every other night or something.
Why do you keep following me, huh? Get the hell away from me.
Ooh.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
Oh, I gotta stand up. I was sitting there for a while.
Yes, you would. This is the place to be.
Whoa. Hey-ya, hey-ya.
Stay away. I can't stand it. You're ruining my love life.
So,
Get out of here. Got away from the outbreak again. They got up to this half, but Zach, I don't think they'll be content until they wind up with.
oh, I got full.
Well, our cameras have been starting violent state search for representatives like and
So tomorrow morning, I have to go on a re-up. Oh, mass. I have to do maple bar re-up. That'll be tomorrow morning's venture. That'll be for next time. I suppose I better do a dab and I might go lay down already. I'm already kind of tired. I smoke a bowl of weed, maybe. I'm all dabbed up. Been on here for 2 hours and 30 minutes, you guys. It's too long. Not even doing anything. I'm so interested with this kind of stuff. What up, Mo? Whoop whoop. Oh my god! I knew this was gonna be good. Oh shit. We'll see how it goes. I might hang out longer. Look. Ooh, what up, Mo? Manic Mez, Manic Mez. I'm gonna need another poster board. Look at that wicked. That's wickedness too, right there. Look at that. Look at. Let's take a look. Hell yeah, it does. Oh, this is what Charles Dickens. This is what Charles Dickinson wrote about. That's why. That's what this is about. It says it's a book filled with blood-curdling photos and eerie stories about the world's creepiest spots. Think the hotel that inspired The Shining, the Amityville Horror House, and the dilapidated farm that was home sweet home to the serial killer. It's nothing like that. Not at all. These spots are strictly haunted. Some, like Australians' Allura, the aka Ayers Rock, or the ancient ruins submerged under South America's Lake Titicaca, are deeply mysterious, maybe even spiritual. Others, like Kalamanska, Africa's sand-covered ghost town, are downright unnerving, but they all have one thing in common. They seem to exist partly in the known world and partly in a shadowy realm we can't completely comprehend. So get ready, if you dare, to encounter any number of ghosts, ghouls, yetis, haunted dolls, and other things that go bump in the night. You've heard about the place? Ghostly, ghastly, US and Canada. So this one right here is the paranormal prison. Let's read about the paranormal prison. On May 2nd, 1946, in what became known as the Battle of Alcatraz, 6 prisoners overpowered guards, stole their weapons, and tried to escape from the prison on this isolated island in San Francisco Bay. But when they realized they were missing the key they needed to flee into the recreation yard, they grew desperate, took captives, and started shooting. Over the next 48 hours, 2 prison officers were killed and 18 injured. There would be escapes. Three would-be escapes were shot to death in the utility corridor between cell blocks. That the very spot that 36 years later, San Francisco radio anchor Ted Wygant was exploring with a psychic when he was overcome by a feeling of violence and evil. I got this tremendous feeling of anger, he told the Travel Channel. I felt this presence beneath us in the dirt where these 3 men had died. There's only one of many supernatural stories involving the so-called Rock, which has been a Civil War fortress, a bird sanctuary, and the birthplace of the American Indian Red Power movement. In addition to the brutal home for thousands of hardened convicts, rejected as unmanageable by other prisons, these men were called the incorrigibles, according to former inmate Leon Whitey, Thompson, you step on a toe, it's going to wind up in a death. Many of these long departed inmates are now said to be unruly spirits. A spectral Al Capone has been heard practicing his banjo in the shower room. He was a member of the prison band, the Rock Islanders. Mobster Alvin Creepy Carpus calls the bakery and kitchen home, while George Machine Gun Kelly has reportedly materialized in this chapel. Me too, I like paranormal stuff. Cool. But the most haunted spot in the prison, according to many paranormal investigators, is D Block, the site of the infamous 1946 escape attempt and the island's best spook story. Though the tale seems apocryphal, it's too good not to mention. A prisoner locked in cell 14D, one of the whole cells, supposedly screamed that someone else was in the dark, cramped space with him. When guards finally opened the door, they found him dead, strangulation marks from a spectral attacker on his neck. This little setback did not, however, prevent the late prisoner's ghost from showing up for roll call that night. Unlike so many haunted places, Alcatraz doesn't commercially capitalize on its reputation. In fact, the National Park Service calls the spook stories flights of fancy. And as does the island's officer tour website, there are no authenticated cases of ghost sightings by any of Alcatraz's island's residents over the years, whether they were soldiers, prisoners, correctional officers, family members, or park rangers, the site reads. But how would you authenticate a ghost sighting anyway? And former prisoner Thompson, for his part, believed the hype. This island is haunted, he said. It's the island of the damned. That's Alcatraz Island in San Francisco Bay. That's what it looked like. You could look at it like this. Ooh. Yeah, that's who MGK's name's after. Ooh, do you ever hear about this? The Psycho House. I believe this is what, isn't this what the Devil's Advocate, like Devil's Rejects and all that shit was at? Or what? Ooh. Okay, let's read about it. You've heard about this place too? Let's get it. Somewhere in the Plainfield, Wisconsin cemetery lies an unmarked grave belonging to the man who, thanks to his Hollywood influence, may be America's most infamous serial killer. In the same burial ground lies what remains of the woman he dug up in the 1950s and turned into a perverse variety of handicrafts. Not surprisingly, the place is said to be haunted by the restless soul of one of the fiend's victims, unnamed in the death as in life, prowling the lonely graves. In November 1957, Plainfield was shaken to its core after 58-year-old Bernice Warden, owner of the local hardware store, disappeared. Her son told the local sheriff that he'd found blood in the store and that a 51-year-old local handyman named Ed Jean had recently came in looking for antifreeze. Tracing Jean down to the ramshackle, isolated farmhouse where the odd man had lived alone since the death of his mother, the sheriff found Warden hanging by her feet, decapitated and eviscerated in the shed. But that was only the beginning of the horror. In the garbage-strewn house, law enforcement officers found chairs reupholstered with fatty human skin, a soup bowl made from a human skull, a shade pole made of lips, masks made from human faces, a belt made of female nipples, a vest made from a female torso, embalming supplies, and anatomy books and detective magazines. What's up, Timmy? That Jean read by kerosene lamps. There were also human heads, one belonging to Mary Hogan, who had run a Plainfield tavern and had mysteriously disappeared in 1854. In the end, the remains of 11 women were discovered in the house. Two of them, Hogan and Warden. Oh, this is a good one. Jean claimed to have shot to death. 9 had been, he said, unearthed from local graves. Hi, I'm reading Scary Stories. Many of them had been tanned, as with taxidermy, their flesh used by Jean as garments. Whoop whoop. The only immaculate part of the dwelling was the nailed-shut room that had belonged to Jean's mother, Augusta. The fanatically religious woman had subjected her unstable son to ceaseless rants about the evils of women. Her alcoholic husband, George, died in 1940, followed by Jean's brother, Henry, under mysterious circumstances in 1944, leaving Jean to share the house with his mother, the love of his life. But when Augusta, too, died in 1945, Jean found himself alone. Well, almost. The necrophiliac bachelor started digging up graves using the remains of female bodies for company. He dressed in women's clothes, some fashioned from corpse. Oh yeah, this is from Psycho or something. Pre-fashioned from corpse, wishing that he had been born a woman. His mother had prayed for a daughter. Jean's oblivious neighbors found him mostly harmless. Ed Jean babysat for me once for about an hour, local resident Mrs. George Foster told Life. Just sat there, ate peaches, and watched TV. Locals did, however, acknowledge that he was odd. He talked obsessively. For instance, about crime and women. Former girlfriend Adeline Watkins said, "We discussed every murder we heard about." Eddie explained the mistake the murderer made. Declared insane in 1958, Jean died of cancer at age 77 in Mendota Mental Health Institute. But his perverse legacy endures, having inspired some of the greatest horror films ever made, among them The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Silence of the Lambs, and a little-known classic called Deranged. But the most enduring product of the Jean legend began in 1959 when writer Robert Bloch published a potboiler called Psycho, which Alfred Hitchcock turned into the classic 1960s film. In it, Norman Bates, the character based on Jean, says a boy's best friend is his mother. Yeah, that was based on true events. Hell yeah, crazy. Alright, here's another good one. Where Rosemary's Baby was born. Right? That'd be awesome paranormal shit. When John Lennon and Yoko Ono moved into the Dakota on 72nd Street and Central Park West in 1973, they were aware the building was rumored to be haunted. So they hired a medium to conduct a seance in their 7th floor apartment and reached Jessie Ryan, the recently departed wife of Dirty Dozen actor Robert Ryan, who sold them the unit. No blitz spirit, Jessie promptly announced that she intended to stay in the couple's digs, which did not make the Ryan's daughter, Lisa, happy. If my mother's ghost belongs anywhere, she told Uno, it's here with me. Most of the Dakota's spirit don't belong here, of course, but they seem to have been in residence since the building was completed in 1884. Built for Singer sewing machine president Edward S. Clark in Manhattan's then rural Upper West Side, the German Renaissance revival structure was reportedly called the Dakota because its location was as remote as Dakota Territory. Over time, the Dakota's sinister reputation has grown along with its environs. This was, after all, where Lenin was murdered in 1980 and where Uno lived until February of 2023. And Ira Levin used it as the setting for his classic 1967's novel Rosemary's Baby. Though the novelist called it the Black Bramford, he drew on the Dakota's dark mojo for inspiration. Over the years, one character said, the Bramford has had far more than its share of ugly and unsavory happenings. In Levine's world, these include cannibalism, witchcraft, Satanism, and murder. But he may well have added the real-life spirit of a beautiful blonde girl in a yellow dress. Some have called her the Dakota's house ghost, others a bad omen. "It's my birthday," she allegedly said to a painter who later fell to his death. Others have seen the ghost of a man with the face of a small boy, and a mysterious fire started inside writer Rex Reed's apartment. He later told Stephen Birmingham in Life at the Dakota, "Here, elevators move on their own. Footsteps are heard where no mortals walk. Rumblings sound through the walls, and the past seems to coexist with the present." A chandelier was seen through the window of one resident's apartment as he walked to the building. Despite the fact that he had no chandelier, only the remains of one. Many phenomena seem to emanate from the basement, including the so-called man with a wig, who is known for taking off his wig and shaking it angrily. In Levin's novel, Rosemary calls the basement kind of creepy. So does singer Roberta Flack, a longtime resident who refuses to enter it. "This building has been occupied by a lot of strong people," she told Birmingham. "They stay, they have memories, they come back." One time I seen a ghost. I seen a little baby ghost run from the ottoman to the bed in the reflection of my TV in my old house. Whoop whoop! Hi Reborn! How you doing? Welcome in. Let me make you blue, 'cause I know it's you. There you go. We're doing scary story time. Welcome in. This is the Edgar Allan Poe house in Baltimore. How are you doing? Cheers. In the early morning hours of September 27, 1849, Edgar Allan Poe left Richmond, Virginia, on a steamer heading to Baltimore. Cheers, Randy Jean! He wasn't seen again until nearly a week later, when he was found deliriously, probably drunk, and wearing someone else's clothes, in a Baltimore tavern. Hospitalized, the great writer raved, repeatedly shouting someone's name, until on October 7th he muttered, "Lord, help my poor soul," and died. Now a museum, the Edgar Allan Poe House on Baltimore's Amity Street, is where the writers lived in the early 1830s. It is, locals say, haunted, but not by Poe's poor soul. Some have seen the spirit of a stout old woman dressed in clothing of the early 1800s. Others have reported visitations of a specter known as Mr. Eddie. Doors and windows open and shut when no one is there. Visitors sometimes feel persistent tapping on their shoulders, and a neighbor has seen candle-like lights bobbing in the museum after closing time. Poe's ghost has been seen in the town's port area, Fells Point, where the writer seems to have wandered during his final days. A spirit affectionately named Edgar is said to prowl the Horse You Came In On saloon, Baltimore's oldest pub. And beginning in 1949, a mysterious person known as the Phantom Toaster toasted the writer with a glass of cognac at his grave every January 19th, which is Poe's birthday, leaving behind the unfinished brandy bottle and 3 red roses. But after vanishing in 2009, the toaster was never thought to be, quote the Raven, never more, until a new toaster reignited the tradition in 2016. That's fucking cool. So that's who originated fucking pour a fucking drink out for your homie. We have a Poe crawl every Halloween. What the fuck is that? Yeah, the Horse Who Came In On saloon. Hi, Randy. Who's once. Oh, I wish I could. I was once pinned down by a ghost and could feel the pressure on my chest when I woke up. I saw a shadow. Yeah, that's what Native Americans call getting bothered in your sleep. It's pretty wicked. I went through that too. You're supposed to just smudge. Come visit. Oh, I wish you could. Where's that at? Is that where you live? You live in Baltimore? You live in Baltimore? This one is the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California. Anybody hear about that? That's cool. There is something of the awful house of Usher about it, the journalist wrote of the Winchester Mystery House after it first opened to the public in San Jose, California in 1923. I, for one, would tremendously like to give a Halloween's party in this old home. The rumors about the maze-like Victorian mansion started soon after its eccentric owner, Sarah Winchester, began her elaborately idiosyncratic construction. Oh yeah, we just read about this. And they continue to this day, fueled in part by the guides who lead tourists through the bizarre structures, odd nooks and crannies, past doors that open into walls and up staircases that go nowhere. There are now 160 rooms, 2,000 doors, 10,000 windows, 47 stairways, 47 fireplaces, 13 bathrooms, and 6 kitchens. Tourists are warned against wandering off. They could be lost for hours. This is how the story goes. After losing both her only child and her husband in New England, Winchester, the heiress to the Winchesters' repeating arms company fortune, consulted a Boston psychic. He told her that her family was cursed by the souls, Native Americans and Civil War soldiers among them, who had been killed by Winchester's rifles, the gun that won the West. The only way to bless it, those restless spirits, was to build a rambling house for them to inhabit. Dutifully, Winchester moved to California, where she bought an unfinished farmhouse in 1886. For the next 36 years, she renovated and rebuilt her home, reportedly hiring construction workers to work around the clock. As long as the hammering continued, the rumor went, she could stay alive. The truth, however, is somewhat more complicated. Known in her youth as the Belle of New Haven, Winchester was later crippled with rheumatoid arthritis, and having lost her fabled looks, rarely ventured outside. Her obsessive need for privacy and refusal to speak publicly allowed yellow journalists and nosy neighbors to say anything they wanted about her with impunity, and of course they did. But the fact remains that visitors and staff alike claim to hear her footsteps and breathing, see apparitions from other eras, find locked doors suddenly open, and even smell chicken soup. In the end, the 1920s journalist was not far off when she compared the eerie structure to the house of Usher. Like Poe's melancholy domicile, the Winchester place remains a mystery, all insoluble. I have rheumatoid arthritis. That's been a generational curse. I take my medication though. I'm all right. You know, they stopped leaving black roses at his grave on his birthday. Yeah, they said that they started doing that again in 2016. Or maybe not the roses part, but that's fucking cool. I mean, not so much about the hauntings, but about it's kind of, I don't know, I get intrigued by that. Ooh, look at this one. Otherworldly New Orleans, Louisiana. What major U.S. city advertises rental apartments as haunted or not haunted, as if ghosts were amenities like air conditioning or a 24-hour doorman? If you guess Boston, you're wrong. We're talking, of course, about New Orleans, Louisiana, where spirited real estate sales are among the many reasons why the port city between the Mississippi River and Lake Pontchartrain is considered the most unearthly urban enclave in the United States. How did the Crescent City become a ghost town? Literally? Maybe it has something to do with its multicultural mix of spiritual traditions: Native American, French, Spanish, Creole, Cajun, and not least voodoo, and an amalgam of African religions and Catholicism. Or maybe it's the fact that, because the water table is so high, tombs, called cities of the dead, are all built above ground, leaving restless spirits to roam the steamy streets. There's a ghost story or a library of them on virtually every corner here, from the spirit of a suicide that haunts the Louisiana National Guard armory to the legend of the voodoo queen Marie Laveau, interred in St. Louis Cemetery, number 1 not long ago. A New York magazine editor in the city for a convention crawled into her hotel bed one night and immediately felt the presence of a man beside her, whom, when he wrapped his arms around her, she was terrified. She was too terrified to scream and stayed awake in his arms until sunrise, when he vanished. Maybe hotels there should take a cue from rentals, advertising haunted and unhaunted rooms along with continental breakfast. Really? It's not the same since Katrina? Fuck, I bet not. We'll read a few more. This is a good one. This is a good one right here. This is a good one. The Witch Hunt Village. I think this will be the last one. Then it's almost my bedtime. It'll be a good one, okay, guys? The Witch Hunt Village. Oh, I'm from Montana. I'm from Montana. I live on the res. I'm like 70 miles from the Canadian border. Saskatchewan way. Yeah, me too. I mean, let's read this last one then, Richard. Thank you for hanging out so long. I appreciate you guys. We'll continue doing this. Okay, here's the last one for the night, guys. Then we'll continue it tomorrow. The devil came to me and bid me serve him, said Tituba, an indigenous woman who was enslaved by Salem Village's minister, Samuel Parris. When his young daughter and niece began to suffer fits in the winter of 1692, supposedly influenced by by the Bahan woman's fortune-telling, the girls and their friends were soon called victims of witchcraft. Thus the town's notorious witch hysteria began. Driven by ever-increasing accusations from the coterie of possessed girls, the Salem court convicted and hanged 19 townspeople found guilty of witchcraft in 1692. But not all these souls went placidly to their unhallowed graves. In fact, 3 of them uttered hellish curses that some believe afflict Salem to this day. Yeah, I'm Sioux and Chippewa. I know, right? I don't even have any wood for my wood stove. Driven, a beggar named Sarah Good, having lost her unborn child in jail after being convicted of witchcraft in June 1692, was brought to Gallows Hill with 4 other witches in July. When Reverend Nicholas Noyes tried to elicit a confession, a furious Good shouted, "I am no more a witch than you are a wizard, and if you take away my life, God will give you blood to drink." In 1717, so traditions hold, Noyes suffered an internal hemorrhage and choked to death on his own blood. More than 100 years later, Nathaniel Hawthorne, a descendant of the witch-hunting judge John Hawthorne, used this curse to fuel the plot of his 3rd novel, The House of the Seventh Gables, the name of a Salem house that still stands. In the introduction to the Scarlet Letter, Hawthorne apologized for his ancestors' actions. A so-called warlock hurled imprecations to "Damn you, Sheriff!" the elderly Giles Corey shouted as he was fatally crushed under stones placed on wooden planks in a field near Howard Street, possibly the site of the current Howard Street Cemetery. "I curse you and Salem!" Hawthorne again. Tradition was long current that the ghost of Giles Corey, the wizard, appeared on the spot where he had suffered as the precursor of some calamity that was impending over the community. He was reportedly seen, for instance, in the Howard Street Cemetery, the night before the Great Salem Fire of July 25th, 1914, which left half the town homeless. Corey was tortured for 2 or 3 days by High Sheriff George Corwin, who was ostracized by the town after the trials. When Corwin died of a heart attack in 1696, his family, not wishing to risk a vandalized grave, interred him to his basement on the same site now occupied by the Joshua Ward House. Naturally, or should we say supernaturally, it's haunted. In the 1970s, according to Rosemary Ellen Gwelly, the author of Haunted Salem, the last man to serve in the office of sheriff, the office no longer exists, Robert Elise Cahill, investigated the curse and wrote that all sheriffs, as far back as he could trace, either died in office of heart problems or retired with an ailment of the blood. In 1978, Cahill's own stint as sheriff was cut short by heart disease. Another accused witch seemed to predict a future conflagration. "This town shall burn!" shouted Wilmot Red, who was among the final 8 victims to be hanged on Gallows Hill on September 22nd, 1962. Many years later, of course, Salem did, in the aforementioned fire. But none of these doomed townsfolk would ever have thought to curse Salem with tourist brochures calling it bewitching, not to mention a 3D haunted adventure, or a terror house that claims, "We're bringing scary back." One doubts Corey ghosts would agree with that assessment. There is even, heaven forbid, a statue of Elizabeth Montgomery, star of TV's Bewitched, honoring the episodes of the popular show that were shot in the village where all hell broke loose, perhaps literally, in 1692. I don't chop. I need a man to do it. You go fucking chop it. Okay, so here we go. A modest inquiry into the name of witchcraft and how persons guilty of that crime may be convicted, and the means used for their discovery difficult, both negatively and affirmatively, according to scripture experience. They have familiar spirits and into wizards that peep to the law, to the testimony. If they are according to this, it's because there is no light in them. That when I feel not about them. Whoa, that's pretty crazy. That was serious shit. See? It's been serious for a fucking long time. Very, very interesting. So tomorrow when I wake up or whatever, we can continue this. If you guys are around, I'll bookmark it. And we're gonna continue with the Fearsome Fort. And then the Shining's Hotel. It's been real. Thank you guys for hanging out. Yay! Alrighty. See you guys tomorrow. Woo woo.